right, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you. Welcome to Scrum Day India 2025. The focus of this year is AI Augmented Scrum, where we will explore what happens when the world's most adaptive framework meets the world's most disruptive technology. Right? Scrum has always promised us twice the work in half the time. And now AI says, hold my coffee for me. Yeah. I mean, it's writing codes, it's finding bugs for you, it's doing everything that you could have imagined and beyond that, right? It's even predicting the outcomes of your sprints. Sometimes even before then you can even say, daily sprint, daily stand-up, right? Unbelievable, right? However, the most important topic and question is, how can we harness all this power to ensure that while AI supports all our teams, it's not taking away the fact that humans are the base and the basic and the fundamental, a core of Agile, right? So whilst AI can help you boost your teams, whilst AI can help you break the ceiling for you to be able to come up with things that you've never imagined, but it should not run your sprint for you, right? So human intervention is everything that we'll talk about. Now, what we are going to today do is, over the course of the day, is explore, challenge, maybe even, try and redefine altogether what is it that AI offers today in the world, right? What is the future, right? Now, also the fact that how AI is now changing the way we collaborate across, right? So the entire day we'll spend doing this today. Now, my name is Harshika Kaushik. I know some of you already know me, and I'll be your MC for the day. However, we believe in inclusivity, and so I will introduce myself because I see a lot of new faces. My name is Harshika Kaushik. Apart from being a host on this event every year for a few years now, I also am, as a full-time person, do act as a senior manager with Accenture Strategy and Consulting. So yes, I have a full-time job as well. And I've been in the industry for about 14 years. I have spent about half of it as an Agile practitioner as well, right? And today, my top priority is, once all of you go back home, you go with one conviction, that AI is there not to take all of your jobs away, right? It's there to help us out. Now, I would like to extend my thanks to Sanjay. He always supports to bring this event to life, so goes without saying. I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all our speakers who join us and make this successful every year with all the passion that they have in their hearts. I would also like to add a special note of thanks to App Inventive for supporting us this year to create this platform where members of our Agile community can all come together, right? You can exchange ideas, you can share your experiences and ensure that there is meaningful conversations flowing throughout the day, right? So I think a couple of things, rather three things that I want to call out before we dive right into the sessions. One is we will have an open house session at the end of the day. So please bring in your topics. Whoever has any topic, you can request a pen and a paper, and you can add that and give it to either me or Sunil or Tushar. I don't know if Tushar is here now. Okay, Tushar is there. So Tushar, me, Sunil, Sanjay, either of us, please do that. We would like to have multiple topics. Trust me, in our experience, open houses have had conversations which have been super stimulating, right? I mean, Sanjit is one of those people. We had him as part of our open houses, and I think by the end of it, all of us had come together and we were talking about just everything under the sun. So it was amazing, right? So I really encourage you to pick up topics and let's have meaningful conversations across. Second, we typically have group photographs twice, right? So it's before we break for lunch and before we conclude for the day. So please, stay back for a few minutes to help with that. The third thing that I would like to call out is a working agreement, right? So this is kind of a free-flowing sessions, right? So a lot of emotions are everywhere. But I think there are a few agreement rules that we can all comply. So whilst it's great to ask the questions freely, but let's be respectful, right? Let's leave all our egos out of the door, right? Let's enjoy these sessions. It's okay to disagree on ideas, right? But let's not disagree with the person, right? Let's speak inclusively, right? Whilst we share, we have to ensure that we also listen, right? Just those, usual things, right? Just being respectful, okay? Sanjay, there is nothing that you want to call out, so I can just go on. Okay. I will keep leveraging this script because I want to be respectful and mindful to the speakers as well. And I cannot mug up everything, all the achievements they've done so far. Most of the people have like 2 decades of experience, right? It's unbelievable. So I'm going to give them the amount due credit that they deserve, right? Okay. So whilst we are diving right into the session, how would you like to start your day with a thriller story? Our next speaker, trust me, with my experience, I can tell you, he's quite the storyteller, right? He is an IIT Madras alumni, and sorry, I'm going to call that out because that is also amazing, right? He's been in the industry for about 2 decades, and at present, he's an associate director. And I'm not going to take the name of the organization. It's okay? Okay, he's an associate director at Zebia. I know, some people don't prefer that, so I just want to be mindful of that. Okay. Okay, got that. All right. So he's leveraging generative AI insights to strategically reshape service portfolios, ensuring operational excellence through advanced delivery management and practices. Now, today he will share a thriller story of ebbs and tides of an AI Scrum team. Over to you, Sanjit. Maybe a big round of applause to encourage.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So there was one thing said that we could agree to disagree on a point, but let's not disagree to a person. The point is your team members are no more just person, no more just human beings. So your team members will disagree to you as a person, not to your thoughts. That's the catch. Okay. All right. So let us get started. And sorry because I don't have a thriller music background. I was actually trying to put one, but I thought it will be a little over the top, so I decided not to. Yeah, so I did not do that. Okay, so don't worry, it's going to be interesting. But before I start, thanks to the entire team, especially Sanjay sir, for having me here. And it's always a pleasure to be at Scrum Day India. And I was there for, I'm here participating for last 2 years. This is my third conference. And I've got a wonderful opportunity to share some of my thoughts with all of you. Okay, anyone who does not know what Scrum is? You don't know what Scrum is, great. You don't know what Scrum is. Anyone who does not know what AI is? Anyone who thinks he knows what AI is? Come on, this is crazy. Everybody thinks they know what AI is, but nobody is confident to raise a hand enough. You know what AI is, right? What stage is AI right now? Decision making. No. Decision making, it always does. Decision making, this also does. If I click this, it will make a decision to move forward. But what stage of maturity is AI right now? Adoption, anybody? Maturity? Early adoption, somebody said early adoption? Yeah? Okay. Let me tell you, you haven't even seen the trailer of AI. This is just the poster that we are seeing. I will accept AI as one next big thing when a version of AI will invent the next version autonomously without even a human intervention of asking to invent the next version. And that will be the day, my friends, when we will be living the matrix. Okay? I'm not sure if God will bless us with long lives to see that, but if action is not taken soon, that is going to happen. I'm not here to talk against AI, right? I myself make a lot of use of AI. But my topic is such that, if you really ask me, this is a controversial subject line. This is a pattern and an anti-pattern. Now, some people argue with me that aren't Scrum teams supposed to be self-managing, self-organized teams? And that is exactly what AI is helping us to do. So where's the problem? Yes, they are supposed to be self-managed, self-organized teams, but not controlled by something that they have created. Anyone who is working as a developer, a delivery manager on AI projects, creating something using AI, or if you are really great, maybe probably you're creating an LLM. No one? Okay, no worries. So let me quickly introduce myself to all of you. A lot has been said for me, but yes, that was true, but I treat myself as an AI kindergarten student because I think that we really know nothing of AI as of now. Okay? And I have reasons why I say that. So let us move forward. So let us quickly see what these three gentlemen have to say about AI. Anyone who does not know any one of them, it's okay. 3 years back, I didn't know any of them. Okay, great. So let's start with Mr. Nadella, what he says. He says that AI is not to replace us, but to amplify us. Okay? And what does Mr. Pichai have to say about it? Biggest technological invention after the internet. And you know this controversial guy? He loves to be in controversy. So he says it is even more dangerous than the nuclear bombs. It's biggest threat to human existence. Okay? Anyways, so that's the divided opinion about the top techies of the world, right? So let us not waste our time into this and move forward and see what is happening in this world. What's really happening with the Scrum teams? Scrum teams, I'll move aside for everybody to be able to see this. So Scrum teams, around 95% of the Scrum teams across the world are using, and for that matter, any teams are using AI to automate repetitive work. Okay. Now somebody will say, then what's wrong with using AI for coding? It's a repetitive work. Okay? No, that's not the repetitive work that I mean. 92% of the people believe, and this is a survey done by one of the largest consulting companies, which says that 92% of people believe that AI improves quality of monitoring and assurance, and more than 80% people believe that it has improved communication and it has helped in something called backlog prioritization. Okay? If you don't exactly know what that means, don't worry, we will talk about that. What you see here is 327 million is the current market size of AI. And it is growing. Okay? And so this figure is Q1 2025. Okay? Global market cap. Do you know what was the Q4 2024 figure? It was 102 million. In one quarter, this is the jump. Okay? So wait and watch where it is going. Okay, now let us start the thriller story. This is where I would have loved to have some music, but anyways. Okay, you don't need to see me for the thriller story. So you just need to focus on the story. So meet Nova, the AI Scrum team. Now let's dive and see what makes this team so unique. They started riding the AI storm. And when I say riding the AI storm, the team unleashed a full-blown AI toolkit. It could be anything that you can imagine about. And let's see what they were doing. They had Okay, this term is again not a Scrum term, so don't think where is it in the Scrum guide. Ultra precise sprint planning. That is what they thought AI is doing. Okay, why? They had automated backlog refinement, including auto prioritization. I know you will have questions. Please reserve them. AI-based code reviews. Anyone who's already doing it? Wonderful, wonderful. Automated test cases and AI-powered edge cases. Wow, wonderful. Team felt invincible. Of course, the next big thing. Okay, so this is the stage before matrix. Oh, did I show you a disclaimer before start? Did you all read that? Yeah? Did you all read that? Don't worry, I'll go back to that once I finish, in the interest of time. So these were the two things that were really happening, and the team was really, really happy about this. Sprints zipped by, technical debts melted, release cycles shrank, and the AI sprint board or the Scrum board, whatever you want to call it, delighted the stakeholders with dazzling charts and indicators. Now came the time when AI started silencing the signals. I don't know if you are unfortunate enough to have experienced this. Feedbacks started getting ignored by AI because AI had self-created its upper and lower control limits. Once upper and lower control limits are decided by AI decided, oh, this is useless. Overconfident bypasses. Okay? Every small intervention was marked as unwanted noise and filtered out automatically by AI because nobody bothered what data is being fed. Everybody started relying on AI for the output and taking action on that. Think yourselves, are we doing the same thing? And the last is, the team got blinded by algorithms which run the LLMs. Okay? Small complaints, people challenges, behavioral issues, everything started getting sidelined. And then came the dark overtake. What happened? AI reduced the role of product owners and Scrum Masters from pilots to being passengers in the game. With every sprint, AI's recommendation edged out team's judgment. What happened to the product owner's value calls? Value maximizer, product owner, experts of Scrum? What happened to the product owner's value calls? Overruled with data-driven decision making. We all love to write this line on our resumes, right? What happened to the Scrum Master's intervention in conflict management? They were marked as low priority by AI. What happened to the planning and the reviews? They merely became rituals because they are supposed to do, your AI was programmed to do that. AI verdicts first, human voices second. What happened? And then, this is the result that the team started scrambling, struggling to debug and realign. Morale sunk as the team as a self-managed team was no more there. Trust started getting eroded, and the team Nova started sinking. They then started to think about a balance, how to strike a balance. A lot of you will know what HI means. It is something we had since this species Homo sapiens was born, called human intelligence, something which created AI. The team started doing some live debates, peer reviews, and human-powered experiments. I never imagined I would have ever used this term in a presentation 15 years back, human-powered experiments. Who else does experiments? But that's what kind of era that we are leading ourselves into. As a result of this, AI was reduced to a helper and not as a leader. AI was made to handle only tactical and repetitive work and not strategic decision making. All big calls started getting a mandate of human intervention. So I'm now talking about de-escalating AI. Okay, this is what the team started doing. Then, was the comeback easy? No, it is not. Okay, anyone who can imagine a day without tea, coffee? Can't imagine a day without tea, coffee, guys. What has happened? Am I even audible? Okay, wonderful. Anyone who can imagine a day, only a day, huh? Without your phones? Without your phone? Still doable. Those who are working, can you imagine a day without access to anything on internet? Right. A work day. A work day, not a vacation. A work day. Right? So, when you are so dependent on technology, when you are so dependent on AI, I don't have a time machine that I've gone to 2050 and come back, but what I'm seeing is, when you are so dependent on something, the comeback is always palpable, the comeback is always difficult. All right? Higher engagement, sharper innovation, and smarter risk-taking was what started happening with the team. And that is when the Team Nova reclaimed its sanity. Now, so this was the end of the horror story, thriller story. Now let us have a deep dive into what was the real problem. The statement that you see here is that 70% of Agentic AI deployments all over the world will be stopped by 2027. It's a public domain information, a study done by a consulting company called Gartner. It's very much available. You can search it right now on your phones. Please don't do that. Okay. Now, why do they say that by 2027, before end of 2027, all people, people working with delivery teams, delivery managers, show of hands, quick. You would love to deploy Agentic AI? That's the hot selling cake, hot kachoris. Yeah. All Agentic AI. But now this Gartner says that 2027, 70% of the deployments will be rolled back. Who's wrong? We or them? They have a data to prove this. They say that it is mindless deployment of Agentic AI happening all over the world. Okay, it's something like monkey see, monkey do. Okay, so, and yesterday I was talking to Sanjay this morning. Yesterday OpenAI's CEO has given a statement that AI is a bubble. I don't know why he said that. AI is a bubble. It's not bursting anytime soon, but it has definitely started growing. And what happens when a bubble grows? It eventually bursts. Okay? And any one of you know any LLM that you've used before ChatGPT? Because that was my entry to AI. ChatGPT, most of us started using, the first tool was ChatGPT, right? OpenAI is one of the oldest companies, have one of the first LLMs ever. Okay? They're still not profitable. You would have thought, what? How is that even possible? But that's the sad truth. They're still not profitable. And here we are, product companies, service companies, planning to sell AI and make a fortune. It's a gold rush, agreed, like what Agile was 15, 20 years back. If your website does not have Agile, you are untouchable. Today, if your website does not look like AI, you are untouchables. Okay? Excellent transformation companies, excellent product companies, beautiful looking websites. I won't take names, there are a lot of such companies across NCR only. Go to their websites. Today, all of a sudden, they are AI experts. Who are you, Harry Potter? All of a sudden, they are AI experts. Nobody does AI better than us. Take a sneak peek into their organizations. They are not even allowed to use ChatGPT. Come on. I come from a consulting background, so I'm not against that, but most of the consultants are doing this. Okay, coming back. So The problems are over-reliance on AI. I will not read out entire things. The problems are lack of transparency that is being created by over-dependency on AI. And the problems are, of course, with data privacy, quality, and skill gaps. And when I say skill gaps, don't mistake it for skill gaps of human beings. It is the skill gap of AI. What is skill gap of AI? How is AI being trained? What is the data on which AI is trained? Absolutely, absolutely. So, you know, when I started my career way back in 2005, I was told that there is a concept, there's a very simple concept in computer science. It was called GIGO, G-I-G-O. Anyone remembers what it is? Yeah? Garbage in, garbage out. The world has changed. 2 decades have passed. Okay? 1 decade has passed. Okay? But that concept still remains the same. You feed garbage to AI, you get garbage. Nothing doing. Right? So that is where skill gap, that is what the skill gaps we are talking about. Generally, when we say I hate to use the term AI Scrum Master, but that's what sells. I am not ashamed of accepting it. At the end of the day, it's the bottom line of the organization that matters. Yeah? This is what sells. Right? All of a sudden, if I say I am doing a course, half of you will run away. The moment I introduce this, even without any content, half of you will at least sign up. Even without knowing what is it all about. Okay? So we'll look at some ebbs and tides of a Scrum Master. Good things, yes, everything's not bad. Good things are that predictive analytics becomes a little better, and that is a very big win for Scrum Masters. Because you may have a lot of data, but humanly it may not be possible to churn out data at that speed with which AI can do. And for that, you really don't need to have a custom tool. Okay? I can help you understand how you can do that. Automated reporting, technical debt management. Now you will say, what has Scrum Master got to do with technical debt management? Yes, directly no, nothing, but ultimately it's a process thing. And it's very easy to push technical debt under the carpet until and unless you realize that everything has gone for a toss, your product isn't working anymore. So that's again a responsibility of the process flag bearer, which is the Scrum Master. And of course, AI-powered facilitation. I'm sure many of you would have used tools like Otter, Meeting.io. They are useful to some extent, but I hated this when somebody on LinkedIn had posted a AI bot facilitating a daily Scrum. You know, what the hell? Welcoming everybody, good morning everyone, welcome to daily Scrum. You know, what the hell is this? Okay. Anyways, then later I realized they are a product company who are actually making that. ebbs, there are many. The slide would not have been able to accommodate all of them, but I chose to show you just the top 3. That is over-reliance on AI-powered metrics. Okay? Lot of our customers are in love with AI-powered metrics. And what are we doing? We are asking Atlassian, कुछ है आपके पास? And Atlassian is super intelligent. सब है, क्या चाहिए आपको? Right? It's like scaled agile. Everyone is welcome. You want Scrum? Come. You want Kanban? Come. You want project management? You don't want anything? Still come. Okay. No offenses. I myself am a scaled agile trainer, but that's how it is. All right. Let's move to AI product owner. AI product owner does have some advantages, like backlog refinement becomes really, really good, really fast. Okay. Stakeholder alignment with the requirements. It does some extent of sentiment analysis as well. And recently, as I say, I have also prepared a bot that does sentiment analysis for your team. Then efficiency and operational efficiency and personalization. When I say personalization, this is the product personalization that I'm talking about. But yes, over-reliance on AI will have a problem with epic breakdowns, because it will again respond to you in a way that you have trained it. Then I'm not sure if all of this is readable from the back. Yeah, but okay, great. So oversized and unmanageable backlog leads to aging. This has been a long-lasting problem for product owners, is the backlog aging. Okay, and mechanically estimated things that lead to promise without alignment. Now, you would ask me, why would a product owner do estimates? Purest Scrum Masters? Anyone? Crazy Scrum Masters like me? Yeah? Why would a product owner do estimates? A product owner should not be doing estimates, right? But AI does. That's why it is on the right hand side. Okay? So, don't worry, sir. I have been a Scrum Master for the majority part of my career. And I do agree to this. But product owner सुनते नहीं है, sir. वो अपना एस्टिमेट करके कस्टमर को दे देंगे. यस मैम. Backlog refinement is? Yes, faster, of course faster. AI has gone there because let us say you have a list of epics. AI will help you break down that epic given the market scenario, logic, vision is being given to AI as an input, primary input. You can use any tool for that. Next is, all you need to do is, whatever breakdown you have done to your best knowledge, put that on a Word, upload it. If you don't want to do that, take a CSV download of Jira, upload it if that data upload is allowed by your organization, and before you reheat your tea in microwave, your backlog refinement will be done. It will break it down. See, everything boils down to prompting. That is where the whole journey starts. If you are able to write the correct prompt, AI will definitely do the job for you. Correct. And that is why I said that that AI is reducing, to some extent, reducing the product owner from the pilot's seat to the passenger's seat. Not even co-pilot. That's the sad part of the story. Yeah? Okay. Developers over here? All right. So this is what are the tides for you. Great accelerated start to code generation. Okay? Please mind the word start, not finish. Okay? Automated testing and documentation, and when I say developers, it is the developer in the language of Scrum, which includes people who code, people who test, people, UI people, UX people, everyone. Anyone and everyone except the product owner and Scrum Master in the team. Enhanced learning and productivity using AI recommendations, and the problem is not my code syndrome. 80% of coding all over the world, you accept it or not, is being done by AI today. 80%. It's scary, man. और कल को फटा तो मेरा कोड थोड़ी था. Okay? Company allowed me to use. You have a paid version of Copilot. Now don't blame me. Go catch hold of Mr. Nadella. Okay? So please don't blindly accept the code. That's an ebb for the AI developer. Limitations with complex debugging, especially in multi-service or performance-sensitive fleets. Please avoid doing that. And absolute important thing, especially for people who are working in sensitive environments. When I say sensitive environments, customers with sensitive data, private data, financial data. Reduced code security, making code bases susceptible to vulnerabilities. Okay? Any developer who has been made to review a code written by somebody else. Oh, my apologies. So it's painful, man. It's painful. Actually, we can start a service on Blinkit. Code reviewers for somebody else's code. You can be the next, unicorn in no time. In Noida and Gurgaon and Bangalore, oh man, you'll have to shut down your services. That's how painful it is to review somebody else's code. And here we are handing over our coding to AI. Now people will want to comfortably argue, oh, AI is growing, we are teaching it, we are doing this, we are doing that. Best minds of the world are creating AI and all of that. Anyone who does not believe me, go open your page or your app, LinkedIn app on your phone after this talk and say, 5 minutes, right? And see the number of developer vacancies OpenAI has. You have to scroll your page 3 or 4 times. Come on, man, whom are you fooling? You claim to have the best LLM in the world, and the maximum number of developers are required by you. What is your bloody LLM doing? All right. So this is the couple of things that are potential for Scrum teams. And these are actually case studies from Shopify, Atlassian, and Meta. And if you wish to read more about these case studies, you can scan these QR codes. It will take you to the case studies, which talks about automated technical spike and feasibility discovery. So I love these three things. This is actually what AI Scrum teams should be doing on. Not for getting your events facilitated, your coding being done, your retrospectives being run. Okay? Intelligent resource and dependency optimizer is again something which Atlassian has been able to do. They are going to very shortly introduce it in Jira. And AI-powered test coverage and flaky test remediation, which is something Meta is doing. So whenever you find time, you can scan through these QR codes to get to the complete case study of these three organizations. For business, what are the opportunities? Of course, AI transformation and transforming your skill set is one very big thing. And the best part is that if you are a product company or a service provider company, at least in India, 60% of small businesses have started adopting AI tools to improve. So it's your big time if you are really good in, because see, not everybody can afford to create an LLM. Let us be very honest. So if that is the case, then you have a potential business. And as I said, by the end of next year, 80% of coding will be done by AI. So not upskilling is not a choice. We'll come to you, sir. How to move forward? Train, don't get trained by AI. Always verify and prioritize human touch. It is still relevant. It is still relevant. Please prioritize human touch. This is a book that I was able to write with the 3 years of experiments and iterations that I did with various LLMs. So if you may, you can grab a copy of that. So that was all. I'm not sure if I still have time, but if you have anything that you would want me to answer, then please let me know. You had a question, sir.
Hello. So in a nutshell, if I summarize whatever you just share with us, AI is not replacing us, right? AI is empowering and supporting us. Because what we heard so far is AI...
How many others got the same message? Now let me tell you the scary truth, okay? Let me take you to this first slide. And the scary truth is, you will be able to read, you will get the answer. Just read the first slide, okay? Sorry, it's taking a little time for all the animation that I did. Read the disclaimer. This story is a non-fictional sneak peek into the future. No part of it is non-intentional. Any future similarity with real world is not a coincidence. It's merely obvious. The call is yours, sir. Do you want to be on the pilot seat or in the passenger seat? Co-pilot का तो chance ही नहीं है. It is up to you. Right? AI will not take away jobs. None of our jobs. But if you don't learn AI, somebody else will take your job.
The last one I agree. If you will not learn AI, it will definitely replace
Someone
you.
who knows AI will take your job.
Correct. That's fine.
And
I agree.
all of you, I'm not trying to scare the hell out of you. You're already late. You don't have a week, a month, a year to upskill yourself. It was required day before yesterday. So you're already late. Let me be very honest. Okay? I know the amount of struggle that we are going through in upskilling our workforce. Simplicity does not sell. Somebody told me that, this is a bubble, and that's exactly what big shots of technology have started saying. ये 8 साल से ज़्यादा चलेगा नहीं, 7-8 साल. अरे 7-8 साल जिंदा रहोगे तो वो दिन देखोगे ना. You have to be there. You have to learn this to see that day when this pure play agility comes back. Right? All right, then I think I'm done. That was my time. Thank you for your time.